What's up, everybody? Captain Jimmy here with American Fishing Charters. Surprise, surprise, right? Guys, we're bringing you the first edition, episode, whatever you want to call it, of United Fishing Reports, guys. Brought to you by Starbright, guys. So this is the instant haul cleaner. At the end of this video, we're going to show you how to use it and how well it actually works. Big shout out to my Starbright family for supporting this project, guys. We're calling it United Fishing Charters because we're not only giving you all the fishing knowledge you need for here in the low country, we've also got it for Lake Lanier in Destin, Florida, guys. I'm super pumped. We're going to be releasing this every Thursday evening. All right, guys, what that's going to do, if you got a 4-day weekend, it'll give you all the intel you need to get out there and get after it. You guys are working your butts off trying to get this economy and keep it on its feet or bring it back on its feet. And we want to give back to you guys and bridge that intel gap that you're getting those days you're at work and off the water, guys. So I want to be able to help you guys be successful even when you don't have the time to stay on the water. All right, guys. So moving on to the fun stuff, the fishing. All right. Right now on the inshore here in Savannah, it looks like the smaller reds are doing really well. I think all the big reds, the majority of them are out at the reefs. I have seen some big girls, but on the inshore, a lot of them are smaller. This is a great time of year for our chunky trout here in Savannah, okay? Obviously pop and cork, live shrimp, that's what you need, guys, period. When I'm out there, I like to throw plastics. Why not? I'm a ranger. I like to make things harder on ourselves, right? Embrace the suck. So, guys, what I like to do is I like to throw a 4-inch DOA gold flake shrimp. All right, guys, you can get this at Palmetto State Armory, all right, in Savannah. There's plenty of Palmetto State Armory locations. Working on getting y'all some stuff online from them. Guys, I like to throw this out there, let it go to the bottom, pop it, and let it die. What I mean is you give the rod a pop, and it's going to look like that. It's going to come up, it's going to go down, and you let it sit. And I mean, you want to change paces, but I mean, it can be as slow as that, bringing it down, reeling in your slack, letting it sit. Pop, slack, sit. And a lot of times, guys, change your paces, change your rhythms, okay? Whatever's not working. If you hit a spot for a little bit and it's not working, move on to the next one. All right, guys, a lot of the times when that cricket is dead on the bottom like that, just laying there, that's when that trout sickle is going to come up and eat it. Guys, moving on to the reefs. I've been having a ton of fun out there. You only have to go 5 miles off the beach. We've been pounding them at the Savannah Reef, KC. Hit up Justin Gutting, Gutting. Hit him up on Facebook for all your fiddler diddler crab needs, and he's going to hook you up, guys. Your bycatch when you're chasing these sheep's head, I think you have 2 weeks left on the sheep's head. I think the next big moon we're going to see a transition with the sea bass coming shallower water, and we won't be able to get a crab down long enough to get a sheep's head. So your bycatch is going to be black drum, for example. We caught a 72-pound. That was absolutely awesome. You've probably seen some pictures if you follow us on Facebook, American Fishing Charters, of my new mate, Ryan Davis. He's been pounding those big bull reds out with us as he's learning learning very quickly on how to manipulate that rod and reel, guys. He's a triple amputee, combat wounded Army Ranger. Dude's absolutely smashing it. Okay, guys, at the snapper banks, when you can actually get there, you're going to be looking at sea bass, obviously, triggers, vermilion, the what do they call it? An American red snapper, the endangered fish. You're going to catch more of those you can shake a stick at. You're going to have some cobia moving in soon, and I wouldn't be surprised here in the next week or so to see a couple kingfish swimming out in that 120-foot range, if they're not already there, guys. Live bait showing up around the towers. We got pogies in the sounds. It's about game time. If you remember last year, that spring kingfish bite was epic. So that's something we're really hoping repeats this year. And if the kingfish don't want to come back, we'll pound them cobia out too. So guys, that's what we got for you this week on the fishing. Now I'm going to give you your wind forecast, okay? I'm going to give you first the Savannah Reef. Friday, 14 knots out of the northwest, 3.5 feet at 5.8 seconds, okay? That's a pretty stiff wind for that good of an interval. So I see the short period wind waves being what keeps you on the beach if you don't have a big enough boat to get out there on Friday. Saturday, 15 knots out of the northeast, 2.5 feet at 6 seconds. I'll believe it 6 seconds when I see it with a 15 knot northeast wind. Keep an eye on that one. Check it at 5, 6 a.m. See what's going on and make your call from there, guys. Monday. 6 knots north-northwest, 1.4 feet at 6 seconds. Man, that's going to be the day to get after it. Put that hammer down. Let them yammer hammers eat and get that boat out there. Man, we got twin 300s on our 312 Sportsman Open, and I just love those engines, guys. That being said, moving out to the snapper, 16 northwest, 6 feet at 6 seconds. No, thank you. Saturday, 12 knots, 3 feet at 6 seconds. That's out of the northwest at all as well. We'll see if that forecast holds. Sunday, 13, 4 feet at 5 seconds. I think it's going to be a little worse than that. Monday, 4 knots, 2 feet at 6 seconds, guys. Get out there to that bigger water and get after it. I hope this helps you guys get on some fish. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. As always, guys, stay sane, stay safe, and we'll see y'all out on the water, baby.
Hey everyone, Captain Mike here with Spartan Charters of Georgia on Lake Lanier. Last Thursday, March 24th, we were out looking for striper, and despite throwing free lines and down lines at them with herring on them, we just couldn't buy a bite that day, marking tons of fish though. Friday, however, we tried a little bit different technique. We were pitching free line and weighted free line herring at main lake seawalls for the marinas, and we had a pretty good day catching some 3-pound plus spotted bass. I was out yesterday, that'd be March 29th, and decided to run up the river, and the one thing I can tell you is the spawn run is here. Right now it's in its very early stages. We're seeing some activity over the next week as the water temps go from the mid to upper 50s where they are now into the 60s. That lake is just going to be on fire up there. We're going to have striper, we're going to have white bass, and in fact, I'm really looking forward to a trip I've got coming up this Sunday. We're going to be up there pitching large shiners and trying to chum in some schools and get some nice fat white bass going on. Like I said, the lake temperatures are in the mid to upper 50s depending upon where you go. If you can go way back into the creek backs, you'll find some low 60s where the water's stained especially. Up north, it was actually low to mid 50s, 52 to 55 later on in the day, and the lake level is about 0.4 feet over full pool. So we've got everything going on, everything's in play from main lake tactics, stripers on downline, stripers on free lines, herring, trout, gizzard shad, and then going up the river, throwing shad wraps for white bass, pitching live bait for white bass after chumming them in. And I got to tell you, the next few weeks are going to be on fire, and I'm really excited about it.
What's up, guys? Captain Quinn, Ranger Angler Fishing Charters, coming at you from the Destin, Santa Rosa Beach, Florida area. Here to give you guys your weekly inshore fishing report for my area, what's been working, what's not working, what to look for. So starting off with redfish. I've been finding redfish around a lot of docks within the bayous. I'm using a pop and cork, super simple, weighted pop and cork, 20-pound fluorocarbon leader, get you some good shrimp. 1 to 3 feet of water is where I've really been finding them, but working this cork pretty vigorously around structure, points, grass flats. It's calling that dinner bell, and the redfish are coming to eat. They're hungry. In addition to that, trout. I love springtime trout bite. One of my go-to up here for fishing for trout is getting over the grass flats, finding some deeper potholes within those flats, and throwing a miridine. This crushed glass has absolutely been wreaking havoc on the trout. I like to use a twitch, pause, retrieve method when fishing that, and kind of just let it ease its way over those potholes, and I've been finding good trout that way. In addition to trout and redfish, the sheep's head bite has absolutely still been on fire. Guys are getting fiddlers, even shrimp, pulling up to a piling, getting that piling, scraping the barnacles off that piling, straight dropping down, and they've been pulling up good, healthy sheep's head. Last but not least, Spanish mackerel. The bite's slow and you're not finding redfish, trout, or sheep's head, Spanish mackerel are definitely a go-to right now. They're hanging around in the harbors. Get you a good pop and cork, a good 40-pound fluorocarbon leader. We know how those Spanish mackerel teeth like to chew through everything. Guys are catching them on soft plastics with a good jig head and shrimp. That's been working. We got wind for the next couple days, but it's looking to lay down here by the weekend. should be pretty good fishing come Saturday. So look forward to seeing you guys out there. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Hey guys, Captain Jimmy here with American Fishing Charters and Team Starbright. Got the boat out of the water here, doing some maintenance, oil change, water pump stuff. We got our mechanic working on it now. He's over there hard at work. Guys, first thing I do, pull this thing out of the water, spray it with salt off, let everything dry, okay? So I've sprayed it on there. We already let it dry. Too easy, right? Next thing I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna spray this instant hull cleaner gel formula on here, okay? Spray onto the surface being clean. Use of rubber gloves is recommended. Rubber gloves, guys, use them. I don't. I'm hard-headed like that. If we look for anthrax and stuff in Iraq without protective gear, I can put this on without it. You guys should definitely use it. Starbright says to do it, so do it. Guys, then allow to remain on surface for 2 minutes, rinse with fresh water, okay? Guys, we got some heavy growth here. So what I do to start it off to make it just easier on me, okay? This is kind of some off-label stuff. This is Jimmy's label. I think Starbright should do that. Jimmy's private label. Guys, you can see right here, as I spray this hull cleaner on here, you can see it working. Get me all pumped up. Guys, you can see where it's foaming up, and since it's the gel formula, it's dripping. Like I said, I use it liberally. It'll actually stick to it. If you look behind here, you know, you notice how it's running down there to the bottom of the boat as it should because of that little thing called gravity, but it's still sticking up here, guys. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. So guys, we're gonna let that set for 2 minutes. All right, we're gonna let it set for 2 minutes. I'm gonna come back and actually scrape it. And then we'll show you guys what we do next. Guys, now we're just here scraping it off. Look at that, guys. I mean, just 2 fingers, everything coming right off, guys. You can do the rinse, do multiple applications, but guys, what I prefer to do is spray it on here, make the job real easy scraping. Time is money, guys. Time is money. So guys, what I like to do, my boat lives on the water. So, you know, charter captain, 365 days a year. This thing is on the water. So I'm gonna do this, guys. We're gonna scrape this whole thing down. Made the Starbright hull cleaner, made that easier. Then I'm gonna rinse it. Once it's rinsed, after that, I go even a step above and beyond. I even go back and then I'm gonna do a light coat of hull cleaner all over the whole boat, all over the whole bottom. And that actually, anything that's trying to grow, that should stop it in its tracks. Check your local marina, Bass Pro, West Marine, or Walmart for all your Starbright products needs. If you can't find them there, go to Amazon and click that order button. We'll see y'all out on the water.